It will deliver indeed. Buckle yourselves in for this best of three because it is worthy of a main event playoff series. 60 seconds as the G2 side set themselves up. Twists with the HE is at the ready. Has a teammate up in heaven to look for Amanek. Utility thrown out. USP tapping through, but Amanek gets the clock shot instead. Draws first blood against coldzera, and now the T's go straight into the B side. That bomb's making its way out towards Crossbroke. He's got to focus on two angles of attack, and in the end gets overwhelmed with a numbers game. 2-for-1 trades. Nico there to trade him, and bomb plant will be secured. Next, will be overwhelmed by Karrigan. So 3-on-3. The retake has been set up by FaZe. Again, they've got that kit in for Twists, but Rain's going to be the playmaker. He swings, gets Nico's head. One-man default, one-man upper. Hunter playing anchor on the site, close range against Karrigan. Sees Twist flicks back to the heads, gets two, and Rain now in a 1-versus-1 needs to grab that kit relatively soon. Needs to find Amanek somewhere. He'll pick up the kit, look for the Perfuse, the headshot. No idea where the bomb was. Not like it matters. What an adjustment. What a pistol for FaZe.
Bit of a fake actually coming through from G2. Two players setting util out towards the B side, and it's actually pulling some rotations over. A third player is rotating over to B from Gone.
Rain's going to catch off the Pop Dog man, so you might realize there could be a counterplay and a split into A. Yeah, the SMG of Karrigan will catch off next to getting overwhelmed by Rain's M4 from the backlines. The long-range duel goes his way, but Nico finds the trade, and Hunter responds to the SMG. Now 3-on-3. AK v AK, and Brokey wins the fight. Not ready for Jax up on the site itself, and Hunter gets a follow-up frag on Twist, so it's all left to coldzera. Here for the clutch in a 1v2. Not making any noise, but has to take the FAMAS as a result of this. Not giving information to the T side forces, seeing Hunter, but Hunter still wins the spray for a 3K. Utility down, and Molotov, the flash is in. Amanek going to make his way out with a MAC-10. Flashed out of position, caught off by Twist's Deagles. The first to fall. Rain doubling up on Jax as well. Okay, these upgrades doing decent damage, but Hunter and Nico returns back to sanity. Nexa is tagged up, and Hunter's very, very close. That MAC-10 giving away its angle, but also Karrigan in the opening. coldzera still gets a frag back. Brokey back in the back lines as well. Sneaks in. Nico gets overwhelmed. So Hunter, all that remains. This MAC-10 could still get both the kills easy. They haven't got Kevlar, but at the long range, that's where they go. Burst through, spray back. Jax taking a lot of damage to that MAC-10. Nico gets the fragging on Karrigan, looking to get overwhelmed to the player at heaven. Jax extends so far out of connector. FaZe have evacuated, so they have been able to maintain their position to the 4-versus-5, but still a man disadvantage, and they're going to double up on the kill counts. Nico with 2 in this round, and Jax looking to swing. Twist has found Hunter, and coldzera overwhelms the SMG, but the 2 AKs are still in play. The Tech 9 of Amanek is also up in heaven now, so he's going to be an off-angle defender. G2 expecting FaZe to press forward. The AWP of Brokey is going to support Twist's aggression. They are running out of time. They need to move now. Twist suspecting there might be a player in heaven, can't see him. Bombs in the open, and FaZe actually decide they're going to throw in the towel, save the weapons. G2. Early execution inbound, yeah, smoke out connector, flashes forward, out of ramp they'll go. coldzera on the bomb train with the F4, ready to receive. Shots to Brokey, connect to Amanek, needs that secondary pick, and he will find it on Hunter. Jack's backing around, and Brokey's seen him. He's not going to take that fight, though, recognizing he's at the disadvantage. 4v3, Rain finds Nico to 2, Jack's tagged heavily, and will fall to 1. Nexa returning back in Pop Dog, where the bomb's been dropped. He's got a 1v3 clutch. Smoke on towards Pop Dog will reveal his rough positioning. coldzera knows he hasn't got the bomb just yet. Nico's got to go back for it. Hunting for the kills, and FaZe are just evading them. Swing back. Look at T-Con. Nico going to have to adjust. No. 3v2 situation. Twists moving closer. Has fired and give away his position. Will someone peek back at connector, or they give away a tiny amount of info? Backstab inbound from Karrigan's going to be their next main concern, as Twist just draws more and more attention to his position. But it's all on the IGL of FaZe to get the clutch play, the round-winning play. First fight on Hunter is won. 2v2 now. Swing back on a second man, but Amanek wins that fight. The USP of Twist can trade it, but Nico's found his flank and found his round. Utility goes down here. Smokes up. Trying to go for the back green smoke. I think it missed, though. Molotov close towards Twist part of sandwich, so Ivy's open, but Brokey's still going to get overwhelmed. M4 checks it. Twist drops that bomb carrier. Doesn't get Jax, though. The no-scope missing his head by a few inches. And coldzera left in a 1v3 for this retake.
This just isn't going to happen. Bomb is still yet to get picked up from T-Con, but he's going to have to really pull off the unthinkable. Come down Pop, and as soon as he does, he's going to have to deal with Hunter with the AK, or the timing looks pretty decent here for the T side. coldzera's been seen, and for G2, they turn it into 7 at the turn of the half.
Nades on, smokes back, bomb plant for Brokey, will come down to the train immediately. Taps through the USP's Hunter, looks for the opening kill, but cannot get it. Twist instead returns. FaZe already in the site. Twist gets a little bit too aggressive, and Nexa punishes him for that. Behind the smoke, so look to tap through and towards more players, but can't see anything left of the FaZe side. Glock's facing left and right at the default angles, not seeing the retaking CTs, but G2 are on their way, and Nico finds Rain. To the man advantage, Brokey gets one. Nexa taps forward on one headshot, looking for Cold Zero next up, but he's the last player left. As Nico and Nexa combine, they get those kills together, and they get the round for G2. G2 might not be expecting what they're about to see. The nade is good at least to start.
At least it doesn't really hit Twist, though. That's the big exception. Flash over the top. Incendiary going down for Nexa. How far can the T-side get with the entries? At least get that early one-on-one trade, and Twist funds, too.
The second bomb plant secured in a row for FaZe, so they got even extra money, but Twist makes it 3 and 4! What? He's going ham, ready for the ace against Nico, perhaps. The M4 sneaks past Oil, sees Brokey, and now info's called into Twist, who repositions up at Heaven. 10 HP for the AK, but Nico wants nothing to do with him. He's going to fall back and save his rifle. And that timer low as Hunter starts extending very far forward of Ivy. Is he going to see Cold Zero? He's going to see two players tap up and distract them. That might stall FaZe for an extra second longer. Flash is going over regardless as Rain looks to play entry. AK in his hands, seeing one. Nico wins that fight though and doubles up. Looks for the triple, but Brokey trades it. Now looking at Heaven and Outlook on the site, needs to grab that bomb, get it onto the site itself, but so much CT presence to deal with here. Bomb plant can be secured. Cold Zero, especially over one with the player that's directly on the site, but Jax takes the bomb down one more time. And all left to Cold. 8 seconds to secure this 1v3. It's not going to happen. Utility down, a flash over. Nexa's just going to wait. Teammates going to be getting back on their way. Taps in the back line. Nexa not going to deny the bomb plant here. Let that go. Wait for the retake mode, and him on the site could be a main linchpin position, a linchpin player. He'll spray back. Twist gets his frag. Brokey traded back by Amanek, focusing on upper and lower. Desperate to get another kill back in, but gets overwhelmed with the Deagles once again. Twist having a seriously good round, finally getting taken back by Jax. Carrigan finds his return though. Nico alone on site, drops in, deals with his former teammate. 7 HP, needs to get Cold Zero as well. Taps through and just realizes at the right moment, Nico with the clutch.
Yeah, get that bomb plan in. Hunter's actually going to try and beat him to the rotations, going up towards the brown holes. And for Brokey, where does he reposition himself? Get that bomb out towards mid-bomb. Hunter coming in quickly.
Brokey hasn't heard him. Looking back to the back line, and Hunter finds the angle, clutches the round. Wins it once again for G2, despite the best effort of FaZe. The AK wraparound, hoping to focus on some sort of T-side member. FaZe are being quiet about this now.
Yeah, Hunter's got to be able to get a multi-frag. How do they try and approach this? They just take it dry. They use the util over the top. Playing this passive. Smoke goes down. Might try and see if he can go for a spam. Seeing if the T's can get in towards the old bomb position. And Twist finds that kill onto Hunter.
Rain follows up. Secondary pick not being allowed on Amanek. He's done so much damage, but doesn't get away with the kill. All Nexa now. He's got 2 easy frags to find on Twist and Rain, but Molotov forcing him out of the way. They might have heard the tag. The bomb plant will be secured here. Twists will not be sprayed underneath the train. Nexa will still hunt for that player, but looking to fall back to the spawn, it seems. Save the weapon. Hunter's ready, flashes over, Deagle turned away from, shots on the first player. Jax gets the double up, and now there's rifles to work with. Are they ready for Hunter's CZ? Twist checks the corner, takes a dink regardless, but does get the kill to return to a 3-on-3. Nexa there with the M4 at back green, quickly responds. Man advantage for G2. Cold Zero gets it to 2v2 and needs to find Amanek as well as Stopper. He's got a USP to deal with. The bomb carrier is going to make his way into the B play, but Jax swings back for a third frag, and Brokey is left to do it all.
Amanek has been able to pick up the AK, but he doesn't have any armor in this position. A little bit of nades for them to work with in terms of flashes, and for Brokey, he's getting in towards a close round position with the bomb down.
Oh, he swings into both CTs though. No chance at this stage. Carrigan with Brokey looking up the AWP of the CT side. Back in connector is not going to take a direct face. Instead, the M4 is going to see it and he will swing. Amanek doesn't get his kill. Minimal damage done, but Nexa gets that kill on Carrigan finally to open up the round. Face back on more T-side presence does not result in any more frags. The bomb plant will be secured from here, and the T's press up aggressive as Rain gets taken back through the smoke.
Nico's been staying around on the A side, waiting for the lurk to come out for the T side, but it just hasn't happened. Breaking Cold Zero now, the last couple left.
This is over. I don't see them winning this. Broky's got to go hand with the Deagle. Desperate to fight, doesn't win it. Coldzera, Molotov on the bomb, might force them back for the next couple of seconds, but the kill comes in for Amanek, and it will force Jax off the bomb temporarily, but he'll find the angle, he'll find the gap, he'll find the defuse with the kit in play, and there it is.
G2 have really got to act towards this B site now because they've given away so much information. Try and see if they can just get that execution forward. But even the HGs lined up from FaZe, this could do so much damage. At least another trade coming back. But for G2, are they actually going to start bringing this bomb away? No, they've got to commit towards B.
2 for 1s on that trade. 40 seconds to the clock. Carrigan's waiting for even more contact. He knows that they're out there, and Jax still finds his swing. Okay, he's going to carry that killing prowess. He's going to carry that confidence in from the end of the last map into the beginning of this one. But Nico's been stalled by Coldzera. He wants to try and win this fight. He's got to get the bomb to the site more specifically. Flashbang keeps him blind. Coldzera trying to see if he can get out of dodge, but Nico can't land the shots of his own. Right, the USP of the CT side is just keeping Nico pulled away here. Now he's got to go. Amanek will get Twist Brokey back up at the market entrance. Coldzera can't get the killing shot tag on Nico, so the bomb will go down here.
Brokey and Coldzera coming in very quickly. Coldzera at least finding his second kill of the round, but he's got to be able to follow up with a little bit more. They know he's out towards the apartments, and they could just slow it down. Nico and Amanek, the last couple of players here on the T side, and they're just not peeking. They are not giving the opportunity up for a duel for Coldzera, trying to tap up from the van position, getting lower and lower with the bullets that he's got left. 7 in the chamber, jumps out of the window, and it doesn't happen. It seems like they want to try and set themselves up for a little bit of an A split. A lot of Mac 10s coming through from this T side, and this could really start helping up against the players that don't have head Kevlar. Or Twist sees the play and finds the shot with the Deagle.
Shot on Hunter immediately. Amanek getting tagged up as well. Minute 2 the clock. Twist will look for Amanek next, get the secondary frag onto him. 3 picks of his own. The Deagle going ham. G2 trying to see if they can rotate out of here, but Nexa's gonna fall again. AK dropped, bomb dropped. The conversion going right the way of FaZe, very similar to their T side, except adding to their CT side here in this map. Jax has got to go down to get the money out of the round. 50 seconds. Here comes the hit, G2. And their way forward, Carrigan turned away from. We're expecting a flashbang. Does turn back to the kill on Amanek, but Jax in with the response. So man advantage for G2 maintaining. You're right. Yeah, best to hold on to the weapons, best to save the weapons. Back towards market. All 3 are coming in from short as well. Don't know how much info G2 have towards this. Hunter's going to hear a set of footsteps. A lot of them coming through. He takes down Rain for it. Twists with the trade. 1 kill to his name. Brokey with 2 kills for Amanek on his Mac 10. Hunter still in the apartments. Smoke up on the market player. And now they're going to stick the whole defuse here. 5 seconds to it. Gets on site. They get the frag back there. Amanek responds towards 1. Brokey with the trade. 4K. Defuse inbound. I think he'll just get the round for FaZe. Onto the mid position. Amanek finds the head of the first. Coldzera still waiting. Are they going to be ready for him to be this close? They'll check it. He'll swing and still get the pick back on Amanek's part. 4 versus 4. T's pressing up there. There's Coldzera in with his frag. A secondary kill. Also in the apartments. Ready for Jax next up. He's being pressured in by the likes of Hunter. Got to get this kill onto him and the site defensive itself. Turned away at the wrong moment as Hunter swings and the bomb can go down easy.
There's a little bit of a backstab to a backstab, though. Rain is getting in from behind. Brokey taking a little bit of damage, or at least trying to be seen out towards a marker position. But they've got to get the bomb towards the side. They've got to get it planted.
Shot in on Nico, man advantage gain. SMG tries to deny, but Jax covers him off as Hunter just gets out of dodge. Now left to Brokey. 3 players on the central site defensive. They have got Jax ready for the backstab issue, as you think, but he actually makes his way back into Apps and starts to set up the execution, so the timing going to be better for Twists and Rain. M4 and AK, the AWP of Brokey, seeing 1 player cross, seeing 2nd player cross, burst through the spray, gets 2 kills. Jax next up, Brokey getting another good tap back next to in the 1 versus 5, and FaZe with the information game played to perfection as they lose 1 casualty and gain the lead back from G2. Nico's AWP. Carefully placed. Swing on Coldzera. Is he ready for this? Oh, he's pixels away, and he doesn't get the fight.
And what a turnaround this has been from FaZe. You've got to remember, in their first game in the closed qualifier in the upper bracket quarterfinal, they picked a Mirage up against OG and only landed 4 rounds on CT, 8 overall in this matchup. They're already on 9 and looking for 10.
Burst through the M4, trying to catch the kill on Hunter and Twists. Finds it in the end. Brokey with his AWP pick as well on Nico. 5 versus 3 game. FaZe are looking like they're in 6th gear at the moment. 2 standing for G2. No trades on this T side. Look to to go up 10-5 for the FaZe camp, unless Jax can do something, and unfortunately he cannot. Amanek, heard burning to twist part of the CTs will adjust. The bomb's out in mid. He's got no chance of winning this.
Yeah, they know that he's here. They're already keeping the eyes on. It might be a way to get away with one, but not even going to happen.
5 rounds to lead here for FaZe. G2 have given a best effort, but again, it's the FaZe clan that come out on top with a lot of confidence, and going into their T side, it could be enough to save them, but it is the favored half of G2 up in the second half. So if they get a pistol win of this one, Dwayne, I have a feeling they could still make this close, if not steal the map away and the series. Utility down to Smokes, coming in super early for the fast Exy out for FaZe. 3 CTs here to try and face it. One here, it's Dark. Jax missing every bullet, gets the headshot on Carrigan in the end. Twist there with trade. Nico in the backlines of the site, desperately tapping through, but Twist doubles up of his own right, and Nexa with a P250 in the back, being suppressed to the corner. His teammates are falling all around him, and he'll go down quick to follow. Twist deals with Amanek, and FaZe storm the A-bomb site. Down and off into the sniper's nest as well to indicate that there is some sort of mid play. It actually leaves only one smoke to go for the extra execution, so it should be flash plays coming in, and the CTs have read this here. 4 players inbound. Smoke on, M4 burst through, Carrigan gets the opener. Amanek going to get forced back. The AWP still hits his shot on the first player. M4 back, Rain overwhelms, and the shot close range. This is a gap. Carrigan can fall for it. 3v3, the bomb plant should be secured.
And they've done a lot of damage onto Amanek, and they'll know about that. Flash over the top out from CT, trying to get Hunter in and around the smoke, but he's got to deal with coldzera, who's able to double up towards CT, and now Jax just has to save.
Flash turned away from Nexa. Tetris overwhelmed. Amanek's getting tagged up as well. Carrigan gets both of those kills. Bomb plant we secured. 2 left standing here for the G2 side here. And there's not really much that you can do from this point on. Maybe the Deagles and the CZ can do something, but both players immediately dealt with by Rain. Get driven away from mid by the CTs, and no one's really there here for FaZe, so they're just going to leave this to the A execution. Set piece in one more time. Nexa back lines here behind the danger boxes, and Molotov should force him out of the way. Twist caught by a flashbang, still adjust for it. Headshot in, bomb plant will go down.
There's a quick wraparound to come through from Nico, but the T's have already just been able to completely overwhelm the side, taking the fight out towards CT. Twist even follows up with 2.
Jax there with the trade. It's going to be their entry they need to the round, but as Amanek falls, it's going to be him and Nico. Nico snuck in the backlines here. coldzera adjusts for it, does go falling, and now it's him and Jax, the main guys from that last map, to be the main guys to save this one here for G2. Orp in, Brokey deals with Jax. Nico all alone, AK in his hand, sprays through the M4, seeing him at dark, and it's the Orp that picks up his second kill and the 16th round for FaZe. 16-5 overall. Disappointment.
It seems like it might just be a relatively fast BXE to come out. coldzera's going to have to try and reposition behind this smoke, try and play up close and personal, spot the first player out and get back towards a car position, but now the T start to overwhelm the side. Carrigan just pushing through the smoke though, denies that bomb, and now Rain starts getting involved. So much chaos going on, but the T side have brought it back to a 2v2.
Nades on position doing damage. CT players will not get nearly as reckless, and never mind about that. Twist has stuck his way from the back lines, gets the shot on both individuals. 1 player on site, joined by 2 more coming in from CT and Long. G2 looking for this short Exy.
Now get those cross smokes down and just try and commit with it. There's a position where Brokey's going to be the only defender. They need to rotate up.
Jax with a swing and a hit. Brokey gets his secondary pick back in, looking for his third, unable to connect it. 3v3, turning to his left-hand side. Got to worry about the player that's down at CT. I think he might have actually been found by Twist instead. Jax falling. Nico goes down as well, and Brokey blinded off for the moment. Molotov's inbound as well. We'll try to drive players away from the CT spawn smoke. Back shot on there. It's going to be a good kill for Jax's part. Brokey's going to back off, though. They might concede the bomb plant.
Yeah, they're trying to check out this long position, and at least for Amanek, that late lurk out from long is going to hold the position even further for Brokey and make it so much easier for the players for the T side to allow themselves some comfortability in the post plant.
Once again, Twist trying to get aggressive in that long house, but this time he pays for it. G2 mostly stacked into that short control. They're focusing on Amanek. Hunter gets the trade off of his own death. coldzera still looking for the pick back. That bomb is open, and Rain is hoping for even more. Brokey's going to make his way wrap around. coldzera swings, headshot found. Orp of Nico close, and he gets the pick back to 2 versus 2. Player again off. Rain distracted, gets the wall bang in regardless. Now going to cover off this diffuser. Nico only lands leg shots, can't get a kill, and he's going to swing on the bomb diffuser way too late. He gets his kill, but again, FaZe get the defuse. We'll try and aggress for that, but the bomb is in the upper tunnels here.
And Nico's going to look to try and see if he can find a bit of an entry, wait for an over-aggressive play. Jax is giving the info away from mid, and there could be a swing now from Carrigan, swinging out from his teammate. That's the first and the second time to perfection.
And while they might lose the B side for it, they've got a man advantage. NiKo responds to twists, actually. 3v3, Brokey finds the AWP battle, and now it's all left to the B side force. G2 will get this bomb down now and look for the post plant. Retake for FaZe. Doesn't have a kit in place. This might be a little bit more pressure than people might expect. Amanek. You see utility coming out here towards the upper tunnels. Sees the spray, misses it out. Next to alone, 1 versus 2. Let's take 2 frags. Up against Karrigan next, bursting through, trying to win out the spray through the wall. Runs out of ammo. The Glock comes in. 21 HP, but Nexa wins the 1v3. Flashes in as they also lean up towards long control for the C side. Twitch sees 2, trying to isolate. Jax does no damage, gets no kill. Now Karrigan starts extending. Is he ready for Amanek? He is, but Amanek still wins the fight regardless.
Yeah, they're just waiting for mistakes now. As soon as they get that pick off towards long, Karrigan just offers up the aggression towards the upper tunnels, and Amanek is ready for it. 5 on 3, and for FaZe, they might as well just gamble stack up towards B. If the bomb gets taken out towards the A site, then they just save. Yeah, G2 don't even really need to go hunting at all. They do need to get this bomb down. It's taking a little bit of time towards the A site, but they should be all okay. Get a little bit nervous for a minute there.
G2 ideally need to take the lead. They'll go into long defaults as a result of it. A lot of CT presence to try face Twists watching, gets out of dodge. Actually, that's the first kill coming in for Brokey instead. We've got to try and back off out of position. No, Hunter aggressive 5 versus 3, trying to make it more. Yes, they're locking down his position so well for FaZe.
NiKo can't do anything now. 1v4, just try and back off and hold on to the AWP, but even there's an aggressive play up from mid, misses the shot and Cold Zero punishes.
But G2 have the site and the bomb plant, and I don't even think FaZe want to go for this. They're backing up into the B site. They want to hold their weapons. Brokey can't go for the wallbang shot. Not going to attempt it. He'll just fall back and save.
Flash in. Hunter's got to be careful on how he deals with this AWP, though. Even Cold Zero's got in towards CT. Brokey could just be the bait.
Uh-oh, Jax, the flashbang's perfect. He's defended by NiKo's support and utility. Amanek gets the killer Karrigan. And the B site's already under their control. G2 facing no resistance, no retake from FaZe. They're just going to go for that bomb plant, and FaZe save the weapons. Focus on the AUG here for Karrigan, looking to get that opening pick. Only Amanek's out here. Gun barrel seen. Oh, the player still lands the frag. Reaction timing's better. Karrigan falls first, and now the XE comes in. One player's dropped to CT as rain falls over at ramp. Twist will be dealt with. Cold Zero with a spray back from Goose. Can only get so much done. 1v3 per Brokey, and G2 steamrolling their way through towards T side.
I think Brokey's got to go for this. 1v2, like, just have a crack at it. See if you can get this retake together. Drop the AWP, pick up the AK, but there's already an aggressive player. Does he expect Nexa to be in this aggressive off-angle position? He's trying to pre-aim the position, swing out wide, but it doesn't come through. But for G2, they've got to get a move on. The bomb's still taking time to get into the upper tunnels, and now there's 20 seconds left.
Flash in, jump up, taps, burst, headshot onto Rain, trying to make it 3. NiKo tapping through, eventually catches Karrigan off guard, so not winning that first fight means no man advantage, no even standing. It's favor of G2 all the way. They're going in for this retake. Flash over, Jax to the peek in. Cold Zero dealt with, one player at window, got so much CT presence to find, and he gets overwhelmed by Jax once again. Looks to make it a triple, taps up of Rain, 2 headshots found, but now needs to ace clutch. They're on the bomb, it's not planted for him, and Amanek forces the issue, gets the kill back, and gets the pistol round for G2. Blind. No info to gain, instead it's just going to be execution again. Coming straight through into the site. Jax and Hunter with the crossfire. SMG on Karrigan finds its kill, doubles up on Twisted. Jax gets involved with his kills in the backlines, and Hunter makes it a triple with Brokey all alone. Jax doubles up. One of those smokes being used on the short control to continue the lurk play. They're going to have to walk out into the B site. Rain in particular, the closest player, gets the kill on Jax. Needs to find Hunter. The SMG so close. Cold Zero struggling. They give up another 1v1. Finally, the kills come in. If Karrigan and Cold Zero, it's a 4 versus 2 that they've gained. So far, seeing nothing and giving nothing. Orpa Brokey, Karrigan with the AK now being seen. He sees what's really going on. The M4 should get overwhelmed. He somehow wins that fight. And a second and a third! Hunter in with the support! And it's a 5v2 G2! Having no right to get away with that as clean as they did. FaZe absolutely knocked out on the B site. He had a bit of a bailout from Hunter, which definitely helped the factor, but Jax should have been overwhelmed. Karrigan should have gotten those kills.
Yeah, retake set up now up for the CTs. Amanek, though, watching out from the long position, looking to try and see if he can get himself, and Hunter even pushes up towards a short position. They're trying to shoulder bait. They can't even bait out the AWP. Amanek sees the last player out towards Car, and Brokey now in the 1v3 has got to try and pick up this bomb, but he's even being flanked in from behind from the long position. Jack's committing to the spray. Now Brokey can get the bomb down.
1v3 clutch. This would be something special if he takes it, but I haven't seen many of that potential. Indeed, Jax gets his kill. Smokes down to the short control. So much CT presence here on A. There's not really much of a choice because FaZe can't really escape. They get those 2 kills though. coldzera and Karrigan chiming in alongside Rain. Backstab dealt with, center of the site falling apart, and Nico on 12 HP has got to save the AWP. Flash and Molotov, they get forcing him out of position. He'll burn a little bit. He's going to push forward of the marker, though. Karrigan and Twist will be ready for this. No, they're not. Catches one player off guard. He gets that opening frag for G2. And now FaZe forced to act into the B side. Jack's so close for Mars. Thrown off by the smoke. And one player jumps around the corner. Brokey gets dealt with. One more in Rain. Bomb gets dropped. Nico supports on Karrigan. And once again, FaZe scrambling, capitulating on the B site attack. 1-on-5 for coldzera. This would be something special, but with 30 seconds to do it in, so much CT presence, the bomb out in the open, gets that first face. No idea where to expect Hunter from.
Oh, G2, what an incredible CT side this has been. They've only given up 2 T rounds to the FaZe clan side, and there is so much emphasis out towards mid. They want to get aggressive again. Nico behind Xbox.
Karrigan dealt with as a result. Twist fast exit out of the B site. Hunter going to try and adjust for it. Another smoke down at the doors. Is he going to try and go huge here? Is he going to try and aggress? Incendiary to Brokey won't deny the bomb plant. He'll get out of there relatively unscathed in a 4-on-3 situation. I think G2 back off from here. FaZe get an all-important survival round. coldzera going hunting. Does lose his life. So that's one consolation prize for the CTs. 30 seconds. Smoke at the cross. Molotov to sight. Secondary smoke goes down. Brokey gonna have to try find the entries. There's a gap right there. Deagle fights back, and Nico needs his headshots. Twist finally comes in with a wraparound. 3v3 for the retake.
A bit of a gap in that mid-smoke, but it's really going to have to rely on Jax to be able to open up and take some pressure away from this short position. See coldzera going back out towards the longhouse. 2 players still on site, stuck here from the Ds.
I'm retired, ticking away. M4 starts to peek up with the orb. They're both hiding. They've seen one. Twist still gets his kill. And the wallbangs landed by Amanek. Not good enough for the kills. Twist makes it a triple. And Amanek is forced to save as FaZe. Deagle holding back behind the default boxes. Swing back. coldzera gets that trade. Buys his chance he needs. He's the second CT down at the CT cross. Hunter at the boxes. Ready upon. The headshot comes through. The bomb has got to get planted from here. Got to deal with the short presence for Rain's part. Orp swinging in for Nexa, tagged up, taken down, but now there's rifles inbound for the retake. Diffuse get on Amanek, but Jax will fall to Rain, and Amanek last man standing, sprayed up, smoked off. Hearing those footsteps coming in close, the Orp will just fly and fire, take some wall banks, take some tags, but save the weapon. Retake on for G2. They're going to get close and quick as Hunter picks apart Karrigan. Rain with 2 frags to find here towards the ramp control. Headshots perfect on them both. Looks for the triple taps desperately. Gets his triple involved. On the A side defense, Hunter looking in from mid, seeing nothing at all. Might be a split play to A instead. But it's all going to rest on this long control. If Nexa somehow isn't checked, if he manages to line up the spray, he's fought by Twist, gets that one pick in, stalls for extra time. The Orpa Brokey around the corner, Rain facing, bursting through, damage being done. They finally overwhelm. All left to Nico, deals with a short player. Now got to look back against the long control. 20 seconds, time is running short for FaZe. They got to move quick right now. The smoke's coming in, Incendiary's down, and Hunter has a big gap to work with that Orb. Flash turned away from, rescopes it. 10 seconds, someone's got to cross, kill found, low HP for Brokey, and FaZe can't do it. G2 clutch it at 16-14. The series at 2-1.
Hollywood person.